Okay. Now we will see pressure line concept. Okay, pressure line concept, it is also called as a force concept or thrust line concept or strength concept. Okay, you may ask like anything. Okay, or P line, C line concept also. Okay, here we don't have much. Sorry, here it is a simple concept that the shift of the pressure line is will be find out here. Okay, suppose this is my beam. Okay, this is my cable or a tendon. Okay, let the eccentricity be equals to h upon 6. Okay, these are the forces. Suppose there is a imposed load or a live load. Okay, see, due to imposed load, pressure and everything, there will be a shift of pressure line. Okay, it will shift like this. Okay, the load will be acting like this downwards and there will be a counteract pressure. Okay, due to this there will be a shift of pressure line. Okay, this is our tendon or cable. Okay, this is our neutral axis or a centroidal axis. Okay, suppose this is L by 4. Okay, and this is our center of this band, L by 2. Here the shift will be say h by 2. Okay, here it will be h by 6. Okay, and here it will be h by 2. This is our pressure line. Okay, so here don't get confused. Okay, just remember this formula and this formula. Okay, A is nothing but a shift of pressure line. How much it has been shifted? It is given by M upon P. Okay, or you can call it as H also, A or H. It is given by M upon P. Okay, and the another one is that shift of pressure line E measured from the centroidal axis, it is given by E dash equals to A minus E. Okay, this is shift of pressure line E measured from centroidal axis. Okay, is obtained as by using this one, E equals to E dash equals to A into E. Here now we got the eccentricity, that is E dash. So in space of E put E dash. Okay, the formula will remain same. Okay, if you ask the resulting stresses due to the pressure line concept, so in place of E put E dash and the remaining calculation will be same as it is. Okay, so we will see one numerical regarding to this concept. Everything is same, and if you want to read more regarding to this concept, means you can refer Krishna Raju textbook. Okay, page number 91. It is explained very neatly regarding to pressure line concept. Okay, and if you need formula regarding to this one, at page number 94 you will get the formulas regarding to this one. Okay, now first one we will go to the numerical, that a pre-stress concept with a rectangular beam of size he has given, that is it is 120 by 300. Okay, supports a UDL of 4 kilonewton. He has given UDL, that is live load, of 4 kilonewton per meter, which induces a self weight of the beam, which includes the self weight of the beam. Okay, this is dead load plus live load. Okay, which includes the self weight of the beam, is concentrically pre-stressed okay, by 6, and it is beam is of 6 meter. Okay, beam is of 6 meter. The effective span of the beam is 6 meter. The beam is concentrically pre-stressed by a cable carrying a force of 180 kilonewton. Okay, he has given P equals to 180 kilonewton. Locate the position of the pressure line in the beam. Okay, he is asking H, or you can take it as A also. Okay, I will read the question once again. A pre-stressed concrete beam with a rectangular section 120 mm wide and 300 mm deep supports a UDL of 4 kilonewton, which includes the self weight of the beam. The effective span of the beam is 6 meter. The beam is concentrically pre-stressed by a cable carrying a force of 180 kilonewton. Locate the position of pre-stressing line in the beam. Okay, here eccentricity, it is 0. Now what you do, just find out the value of A. It is given by 120 multiplied by 300. Okay, it will give you 12 3 36. Okay, 36, 3 zeros. Okay, Z, it is given by BD square upon 6. B value, it is 120. Depth, it is 300 square divided by 6, which gives 1.8 into 10 power 6 mm cube. Okay, and moment, that is WL square upon 8. He has given W as 4 kilonewton. Okay, you will get 18 kilonewton meter. Okay, so now here bending moment we have calculated. The resulting stresses at the center of this span we can calculate here. See here, before that, first we will find the value of H or A. A, it is given by M upon P. Okay, and M value, it is 18 into 10 power 6 divided by P value he has given as 180. Okay, on solving you will get 100 mm. Okay, everything is in terms of mm. Okay, now here if you go for direct calculation without taking the shift of the pressure line, we have the formula, that is P upon A plus P into E upon Z. Okay, if you substitute the value, P value, it is 180 into 10 power 3 divided by area is 36. Okay, plus P, it is here we have E 0. Okay, E will be 0. P, that is entire thing, it will be 0. Plus we have moment also, that is plus M upon Z. M value, it is 18 into 10 power 6 divided by the Z value, it is made something mistake here. FT, P upon A, this will be minus, this will be plus. Z value, it is 1.8 into 10 power 6. Okay, after solving you will get FT as 15 Newton per mm square. Similarly, FB, it is given by P upon A plus P into E upon Z minus M upon Z. Here it is 0. Therefore, FB value, it will be minus 5 Newton per mm square. If you get minus, means it is tension. Okay, and suppose if he asks to find the resultant thrust in this section, okay, then you use this formula. Okay, here P upon A plus P into E upon Z equals to Ft. Okay, P value it is 180 into 10 power 3, this is 36. Okay, plus for the top it is minus, sorry, I'm repeatedly making the mistake, to 10 power 3. E dash it will be, see E dash it is given by A minus E. Okay, A value it is 100 and E value it is 0, therefore we will get 100 mm. Okay, substitute here, it is 100. Okay, divided by Z value, it is Z value it is 1.8. Okay, 1.8 into 10 power 6 plus M value it is 18 into 10 power 6 divided by 1.8 into 10 power 6. If you solve, you will get the value of Ft. Okay, for Fb it is P upon A, P value is 180 kilonewton, substitute the value of A, plus P into E, P value it is 180 10 power 3, E value it is 100, E dash value it is 100 mm, divided by Z 1.8 in 10 power 6, minus M upon Z, it is given by this. Okay, if you calculate, you will get the value of Ft and Fp, that is resulting thrust. Okay, the only the thing is that take care of here, the value should be E dash for the resultant thrust. Okay, it is given by A minus E. Okay, A value in our question, A value was 100 as we have calculated here. Okay, E dash minus eccentricity has given 0, therefore resulting E dash will be 100 mm. The procedure is same, only the thing is that you should remember the formula and should go on solving. Okay, by here your syllabus has been completed, but we will solve all three concepts in one problem, that is stress concept. Okay, sorry. Second one is strength concept. Okay, third one load balancing concept. We will solve all these in one problem. Okay, so I will take a problem. Here there is a pre-stress beam. Okay, its size is 450 mm by 650 mm. Okay, its size is 450 by 650. Okay, and take span of 8 meter. Okay, P equals to 1500 kilonewton. Okay, and 1 minute, take this one as 500 by 650. Okay, a pre-stressed concrete beam 500 by 700 mm in section has a span of 8 meter. Okay, and is subjected to UDL of, he has given UDL of 17.5 including self weight. Okay, that is directly you can take W, that is 17.5 kilonewton per meter. Okay, the pre-stressing tendons are located lower third point of the section and provide an effective pre-stressing force of 150 kilonewton per kilonewton. Determine the resultant stress in the extreme fiber of the concrete for the middle span section by using stress concept, load balancing concept and strength concept. Okay, now here eccentricity. Okay, here we have to calculate the eccentricity. This is 500 by 700 as per the question. Okay, he says that tendons are located at one third of the depth of the bottom from the bottom. Okay, that is E equals to total depth, it is 700 divided by 3. You will get as 11.67 mm. Okay, sorry, he has given lower one third. CG 700 divided by 2, it will be 350 minus 700 upon 3, it will be 116.67 mm. Okay, then Z value, I will calculate the Z value. It will be BD square upon 6. Okay, substitute the value of B, it is 500, depth it is 700 square upon 6, which gives you Z value as 40.83 into 10 power 6 mm cube. Okay, now first one, stress calculation, that is F, we will go for top and bottom. Okay, Ft equals to P upon A, I will take blue pen, sorry, red pen, P upon A, okay, minus P into E upon Z, okay, plus M upon Z. Okay, substitute the value. The P value is nothing but, it is given 1500 into 10 power 3 divided by area. Area it is 500 by 700, 500 by 700. Okay, minus P into E. Eccentricity it is 116.67 divided by Z value, it is 40.83 into 10 power 6 plus M value. We have to calculate the M value. M value is nothing but WL square by 8. Okay, W has given as 17.5, 17. L square, L is nothing but 8, WL square by 4. Okay, divided by Z value. Z it is 40.83 into 10 power 6. Okay, Ft value, it will be the stress, resultant stress at the topmost fiber, it will be 3.45 Newton per mm square. Okay, similarly at the bottom it is calculated by P upon A plus P into E upon Z minus M into Z. Okay, Fb it is calculated as, substitute all the values. P value it is 1500 kilonewton divided by 500 into 700. Okay, plus P value it is 1500 10 power 3 multiplied by 116.67 divided by Z value, it is 40.83 into 10 power 6 minus WL square upon 8. Okay, it is UDL, keep it in mind, divided by 40.83 into 10 power 6. Therefore the Fb value will be 5.15 Newton per mm square. Okay, now if he asks to draw the diagram, okay, or better you can draw the diagram, just this is the cross section. Okay, 500 by 700. Okay, now direct stress, it is given by like this. This is our neutral axis. Here direct stress, it will be of a rectangular in shape. Okay, keep it in mind. It is given by P upon A. Okay, here also P upon A. Okay, substitute the value of P upon A, means this one, it is 4.29, here also 4.29. okay. The next one is bending stress. okay, bending stress, it will be like this. okay, draw according to the diagram. This is the bending stress. okay, its value will here, after solving you will get 4.29, here also 4.29. write the units. okay, Newton per mm square. And stress due to self weights. okay, it will be like this. okay, and keep it mind here, this is ft. okay, this will be positive, this will be negative, this will be positive, here it is positive, positive, negative. okay, here m upon z value, it will be 3.429, here also 3.429. okay, the resultant diagram. okay, we have got both the value as plus. okay, therefore this is also plus, this is also plus. ft value we have got for 3.45, at bottom we have got 5.15. okay, Newton per mm square. If he asks, or better you can draw the diagram like this. This is the beam cross section. okay, this is the direct stress. okay, due to pre-stress, direct stress due to pre-stress. This is bending stress due to pre-stress. okay, this is self weight stress. okay, and this is the resultant stress. okay, now this is how, this is the normal procedure. okay, how we will calculate the stresses. okay, resultant stresses. Now what we will do, we will go for the load balancing concept. okay, same problem only, it is, we will continue the, in question he asked three types. okay, one is by stress concept, strength concept, and load balancing concept. okay, second one we will go for load balancing concept. Second, this was our first case. okay, now we will go for load balancing concept. okay, here we will see, and here the tendon is eccentricity throughout the length of the beam. okay, therefore what we will do, we will find out the equivalent moment. That is P multiplied by E. okay, that is P value is 1500 into 10 power 3. okay, multiplied by 116.67, which we will get 175 into 10 power 6 Newton mm. okay, now the unbalanced movement is unbalanced movement, it is given by mg minus me. okay, mg we have got, mg here it is mg, if you solve you will get mg value as 140 minus this is 175. okay, on solving we will get minus 35 kilonewton meter. okay, means that this was the 35 Newton per meter of the moment has been exist due to this load. okay, due to this load, 35 kilonewton meter of movement has been became more. okay, so if you solve this one, okay, mg it will be 140. okay, 140 kilonewton meter. okay, substitute this here. okay, see, for load balancing concept the stress should be 0. okay, you know that fc we should be 0. okay, if we have got the same movement, okay, this 140 and this one, if both were same, then we would have said that the beam is balanced. okay, but we can see that there is a difference of movement, that is 35 kilonewton meter. okay, so for this movement we have to determine the stresses, that is Ft is given by P upon A plus M upon Z, which is equals to, we have already taken the moment, okay, P into E, don't take that one. P value it is 1500 into 10 power 3, area it is 500 into 700, okay, minus, here we have plus but we have got the moment value as minus, okay, therefore 35, or you can take it as positive, but you can put it as negative here, into 10 power 6 divided by Z value we have got as 40.83 into 10 power 6, okay, we will get 3.44 Newton per mm square, okay. Similarly for the bottom we have the formula P upon A minus M upon Z, minus into minus it will be plus, okay, 10 power 3 500 into 700, okay, here we can take it minus, here we can take it as also minus, minus minus will be plus, okay. After solving you will get 93.33, sorry, and not 93, it is 5.14 Newton per mm square, okay. This is how we will solve using the load balancing concept. The last one is third one, strength concept, thrust concept, or P line, C line concept, okay. Here the main thing is that we have to determine by the value of A is given by M upon P, M value it is 140, M value it is 140, okay, multiplied by 10 power 6 divided by P value it is 1500 kilonewton, okay, you will get 93.33 mm, okay. We know that A dash is given by A minus E, okay, A value we have 93.33 minus, okay, we have E value E value as 116.67, okay, we will get minus 23.33 mm, okay, and we have the formula that is P upon A minus P into E dash upon Z, okay. Substitute here, you will get the value of 3.43 Newton per mm square, okay. FB it is B upon A plus P into E dash upon ZB, okay. Substitute the value of E, okay, if it is plus substitute plus, if it is minus substitute minus, you will get the value of 5.14 mm square. This is how we will solve by all three methods in one problem.